on one, but it did catch on the teammate too. The timing not quite perfect on this. And Takas does draw blood, but it's traded out. So a bit of a brawl in middle, but now both losing a player on either side.
It seems like they're looking to fight mid a little bit more. A lot of teams will just shut out that door, almost try to ignore it a little bit and let the other team have to try and just pressure all the way up top mid. Doesn't seem the way that Gentlemates are going to play it, at least from the pistol. And for Vitality at the moment, it is just spreading out across the map, looking to see if they can find any of those fights. And actually, they might be about to come across a fairly open B side.
And looking at how Gentlemates are kind of posturing, they're sitting deep. Sitting pretty far back here. They've kind of absconded from the site itself, so not going to be...
He's looking at the flank.
Yeah,
it's
smart.
Covered, no one behind us, guys.
But again, I'm looking at the rotations. There's still going to be some distance for Logan to cover here, so a little bit further away. No flank in sight either, so that's not something to be worried about just yet. They're going to be able to focus on what's in front of them. But how do they disrupt this backline post plant, right? How do they get these players out of this deeper position?
The one thing they do have is Bayaz with his utility. Just using it to try and give them a little bit of a setup to clear the site itself.
Always Kicks going walkabout. That's what I was waiting to see if Kicks actually did decide to get a little bit of a nuisance play going, drawing the eyes away. The Paranoia got sent at the same time. They do need to check on this. The defuse already through towards halfway here. Smokes are in place, safe with a great shot, but it's not going to be enough just yet. Sender and Destrian trying to keep control here, and they're doing very well at that. Now just the tank left alive. Another tap on the spike, but they know he's not on it, and now they can play to the clock. The tank is running out of options and running out of breath. It's the first round for Vitality. The numbers. Oh my god, the pace of that. Blink and you miss it. But a tank right back in. This is a brawl again. They're willing to scrap this out, Tom.
Yeah. No, that's the thing. When you have a lack of one of those sort of extra controllers, you have to kind of go pushing a little bit. You need to take those fights because you've got that extra initiation. Unfortunately, it hasn't really gone great for them. It seems like the patience of Vitality, again, is enough to get them these advantages. And it feels like they're very happy to just go, okay, you're going to do that. We're going to win the battles. And now we'll just slow right back down again.
They've done a lot of initial hard work, but I guess a good gamble to an extent of pulling all the players towards A. Now they're going to feel better about it, hearing all of this coming their way. Vitality are leaning towards this A side, and look at this potential crossfire here. Logan on the left and on the right, Bayaz. This could be nice. This could be very nice. If Logan's hitting shots like that, needs a bit more. Gets more. Gets them all. To re-clear or potentially do it dry. That's dangerous. And it doesn't work out. Yeah, I thought maybe they'd have to respect this pressure, but it looks like they're doubling down on this again. Paranoia sent. They still want to be applying more and more pressure to this Vitality spacing here for Gentlemates. This could be a disaster in the making. Yeah, okay, gonna find one, gives away the position now, but they have to deal with him. So the site is still on a plateau. That kind of, swinging around about is that Logan's now have to deal with too if he wants to be proactive, but with the Seekers there, he's gonna have to respect this, right? Kick's already buying all the time for the safe plants to come in. There's no room for Logan to work, and Safe is being such a presence in middle, they're taking the longest routes available to hit that rotate.
Yeah, Whalers as well. He literally is all the way through main just to try and get back into middle, and they don't even know where Safe is. In fact, they don't know where the other team have gone as well.
And they're getting proactive in the post plant. That's so nasty to try and handle. Look at Logan just try to carve out a piece of safety on the map for himself, and there's just not much of it. But they've got to get a move on that. Spike is still just sitting in middle. The tank with a massive opportunity here. Takes out Runner, and they're starting to lose options. 37 seconds now. Takas readjusting around, and it looks like they're going to try and end on B, but I mean, they're going to be late on this.
30 seconds left.
They don't have a choice. They have to go running into this B side execution. They run straight into the trip. It's so easy for Bayaz.
Oh, this is much better. Starting to get that tempo down, that pacing down. Maybe Safe could have made a difference, but the timing's not there, and he's now up against an army of players. 5 to take down, and barely any time to do anything with it. That is better. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. There's the pressure point, there's the explosion. Now they don't have the plant, and that should be a dead player. Yeah, Sender's gone down, and now they're stalled out with a spike left on the site. Issues are plenty here. Can Vitality re-hit this almost with less to work with? Kicks, the first man to feel brave enough to work forward. It's Runner to find. The tank's gone down, and they're down to 2 players here. Logan has to escape, and he gets away. But it's a 2v4. This is work for Vitality. They've held the numbers somehow, which seems almost obscene. But now the plant goes down on the second time of asking. You've got Whalers and Logan with very little to play with.
Yeah, I feel like they almost have to back out of this. So low on HP.
Yeah, but closer, he could catch Logan. He could do whatever he wants. His timing could be perfect, and it is. Up in the kill feed, Safe has found Logan, but this is a little bit of damage. But can they break the back line? That's the last safety for Vitality, and it's going to be hard to break here. Whalers already down quite low, doesn't have a great deal to work with as well. And Safe, the big boy on the server, not allowing it. Similar scenario, looks like the tank just... Wait, what?
What?
He went further? That feels almost... And Takas has been rewarded as well. This just seems ridiculous. Does get hand...
Oh,
yeah,
no.
save!
Oh, no.
He's just... That is such a message of don't you dare get aggressive. Who do you think you are to try and do that to us?
You just dry peek my teammates?
Yeah, literally. It's
Sit
just
down.
That's my job. Get out. So again, bringing it back to this almost fair 3v3, but again, the weaponry, you got to lean that a little heavier towards Vitality, as there is still Takas, the Guardian here. What utility? One flash, Dog still there for kicks, so that's got some space potential to it. Safe, obviously investing the wall elsewhere, but still could work into this one. Destrian again, with a couple of options, but not many. So one bonus, though, they do have time. 45 seconds to play with still. Destrian, oh, Logan, sharp still. And it's down to the two, kicks and safe. The angle, very favorable for Takas, could be a second. Don't underestimate safe. Yeah, you can see Takas instantly on red alert. He does not want to give an option here. An opportunity. 4 HP is all that safe has, and it's... The one issue is, though, the gentlemen are pushed on the A side, right? So, fortunately enough, they win the fight out. They have just superior numbers onto the fight against safe, but top mid's uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. And it looks like Takas wants to get some control, and Runner backhands him. This is now panic stations. Look at the surround on Whalers. He has to deliver beyond expectation. Good to isolate one, could not quite make it onto the second. So the gateway, the floodgates are open to the B side.
Yeah, again, I think Vitality are doing fantastically well to just work the map, force players into awkward fights, and now Bayers in the tank. A single kill for the tank will give him a showstopper. That's the one way I see them getting back in.
Does he get given that chance? Destrian doesn't need to overdo much here.
Ooh.
Oh, that was very close. Destrian on 11 HP. Pop flash and go. Bye-bye in a tank. Again, Vitality willing to challenge. Oh, the flash is just outstanding. Look at this. It's masterful the way they're controlling the map, right?
Out of charges.
Where's that off to?
Yeah,
Come on, that's...
That looks like panicking. Genuinely, it's like, okay, they've taken mid, I need to do something immediately, and it's so controlled by Vitality. Like, something that was mentioned is Sender picking up the role of in-game leader. Well, I'm not going to lie, I was worried. I wasn't expecting it to be fantastic straight off the bat, but this team is moving like a unit, whether he's the one calling the strat or not.
Well, I mean, this is the welcome to the big leagues, right, for Gentlemates. This is the rude awakening of, okay, this is what to expect. Now, you don't know where you put Vitality X. They're not at the full strength of the roster. Hold a minute, because Natank has an opportunity. It's 37 HP, and it looks like he's getting checked.
Good stun.
Oh, dearie me. He's just let off the leash. Can he get it? No. Finally bailed out by Sender, but man, he did some damage. Bringing it back to maybe a winnable scenario. 1 HP for Bayers is far from ideal, but can they work off the back of him potentially? No. Dealt with, handled, Vitality.
And again, oh dear.
Excuse me? Okay, fair enough, Natank. Give us a little more, though. We need more from you. Asking a lot from the man, but he can deliver. We know it. Whalers by his side as well. Finally, Gentlemakes with a new lease of life. Sender and safe, though. Still a chance, and it's taken away. Put himself on the line here. Oh, my word. Come on! What is that? The tank so clean with it. Does go down, but gives him so much, and Takas' timing couldn't have been better. Come on now. They're just putting on a show. Just sandbagging on the first to get us worried, and then they bring that out? Okay, safe now. All right, 1v4. Let's go, Magic Man. Pull something out of the hat. I don't think even he can do this one, and he is normally good for it, but bloody hell. What a ridiculous round.
It's like a fadeaway. Like, it's literally like, it wasn't even attempting it.
Clean.
I think
not clean enough.
Yeah, not quite clean. 20 HP.
The ults come through, so that's going to be working its way forward. That's safe spotted. Did they get to...
He put a stun on him.
Did they note Runner? I think they did. Okay, so they've seen quite a bit here. There is still the player by Pillar. There's going to be a problem. But Takas actually commits. Stunning work from Takas. Exceptional on the pressure. Destrian, the only one still on this side. Does he get an opportunity? Yes. Takes down one. And the... Oh! Destrian! With the triple! And now things aren't going as planned. Whalers and Takas are going to be sweating. They're panicking, they're worried. Yeah, it's 1 HP, but look, heals coming in. Gives away Kicks' position, but that's fine. They've got a big opportunity here. Sender's still got plenty of kit. Kicks has a flash. There's so much to be played with, Tom.
Last
Players just looking to hold on, make it just one. Takas, he kicked it off, but now to try and do everything. The spam isn't there, though.
Destrian! But you can already see the response. I mean, you've got two players very ready for... I say very ready. Takas, quicker to it than Kicks. And now they just fold. They flood towards the A side, leaving Whalers the one to try and hold them back on the rotate. Did well enough for one, but you can see Sender's the one. Oh, he did completely blindsided.
Yep.
Didn't expect the tank to be there in that timing potentially. But still, the information, yes, free-flowing, but you've got two players on the other side trying to dissuade this.
30 seconds left.
I would just say, you know, not necessarily raps, but a tough one. Pedestrian just went nuclear and it's safe. So I'll always give it some credit. Oh, he's going to be annoyed with that. Yeah, that one's going to kind of almost tilt you out of it. Make you fall away. Both positions now noted for Vitality. And, well, their options just shut.
Yeah, they still have a little bit of cash in the bank as well, so it is probably worth just holding on to these rifles to...
Takas just keeping his head down. Runner's got... He's not got the foggiest. Oh dear, Takas can do so much damage. And it is him to take it away, actually, from the showstopper, if anything. Probably could have waited it out, but still, pulled the trigger and got the job done. Down to 3 now. Kicks just... Oh, God, Kicks just swung in, hoping for the best. Rifles on deck, and away we go. Okay, Sender got it, so it doesn't really matter. No harm now, foul, but speaking of harm, it's Takas again. He gets handled by Sender. Not allowed that freedom this time. Denied all that pressure. But look at the rotations that they pulled. That's 3 players on B, and identified a large amount of them. Logan trying to keep their attention here. Well, look at the spike. It's going walkabouts. It would be safe, potentially, to find them.
So much space into middle. Sender has an eye on it, but he's a little bit low. They've spotted him out, has to fall back. Now the wraparound from Kicks. He's always the man to try and catch them in this position, but it's all about timing.
It's imperative that he doesn't fumble the timing on this as well, because it's a very different scenario. Safe is playing to the time, right? He's just doing around the world. He doesn't need to overly risk too much. He knows they're probably going to come this way, but he has to play safe. His life is paramount right now. Still curious if they were taking the long route. They're not. We can see where they are. 30 seconds.
30 seconds left. Smoke
going up, just to that left side of top middle. Beaz on the hunt. He wants to find safe first. That's their plan. That's the goal! And he's actually got it. Okay, now there's a plant, and now it's a 2v3, far more feasible. You've still got Paranoia. You've still got a lot of kit for Beaz too. You've got a lot to play with here. But you can see them getting it a little bit ahead of the curve, right? They want to challenge on this CT side. They want to find an individual, and they almost had him. Kicks has to be careful. This guy cannot drop the ball here.
Oh, it was a little bit of an over wide peak, but I like this from Vitality. They're grouping up.
This is better, but Whalers' angle isn't bad. Nice double swing. Lovely. Vitality keeping composure there. I got a little nervous.
Yeah, try and go back to this mid play because it's been successful in the past. This time Kicks wins the duel, though.
He doesn't need to overextend on this one. He just needs best. So let's see if Bears can hold back what is going to be a flood coming his way. He's the one with all the kit, all the utility, and he's gone down. They've got a plant, but they've lost the player, and now a 2v5 is near on a mountain to climb. Logan, yeah, this man is good, but he's not that good. Sender puts him to bed as Whalers now. Not going to happen. So there we have it. Vitality allow
towards this mid position, and he doesn't have a whole lot of places to go. There's the stun again, and the shorty out. It's beautiful, but it's only the one.
But it's Natank who found space as well, so it's not just one. They're able to just build on that in the slightest way, but they've still got to keep safe from the other side. Look at this crunch point coming back in. Runner could catch it, he does. Great punish on Logan, who couldn't make it out in time. He had to get that spike down. So there's still chance here, still opportunity, but Beaz has that ult. Now, really huge work from the tank there, and he's just going to put life on the line, make the most of it. Nice work from Runner to get out of there. Oh, Runner. Oh, Runner. Oh, the paranoia. What is going on here? Both sides desperate to try and play in their players, and they have made it past the ult now. Beaz burning it early, forcing Whalers into the fight, and they luckily do find one, but it's a 1-for-1 trade. Runner on the money this time. Beaz got to play the clock, and he's gone down. Runner has done absolute wonders in this one. Right, you guys, wait, I used my ult early. Speaking of ults, early, either side, one connects, and that time is the tank taking out Runner. So the man who just got the ace gets to sit out this round, take a break, relax for a moment. But early beginnings, and look at the time they've managed to pull off that first blood.
Really early stuff. And again, they expect a fallback into mid. 3 players from Vitality are actually going to go pushing this time around. Now, they've spotted the Tiger going down mid, but will Takas catch the rest?
I know exactly where you are.
Oh, they will now.
Well, that's unlucky, isn't it? Yeah, they're scrambling away like that. Guys, we weren't doing anything weird. Don't worry about it. We're just rotating. Don't look our way. Kicks maybe trying to creep a little closer. Logan's on the other side here. It does get played. Well, you can see the trade out, but again, it's going to be Sender on the side. He's going to do a bit of damage, but again, just down to Beaz. 1v2, not a pretty situation, no plant on his side. And still, Destrian just trying to pull the attention, pull the eyes! And just draws blood.
Agents work, and well, straight in with the initial fight.
And dead.
Yeah.
Look.
Next round.
To be fair, look at what Vitality are doing. They are running, there is pressure across the map. This is obscene. They just want to get a stranglehold around on this. They've left the A site completely open. They're like, no, we're just going to brawl out C. We're going to pressure on B. We'll just play for retakes if we have to.
The thing is as well, it still needs to be checked. Gentlemate's just having a little bit of time to just try and clear some of these positions, but it is a death ball being built up by Vitality. They have the advantage already, so let's just go as a unit.
One of the 3 players standing for Gentlemates, now make it 2, would have had to have gone nuclear.
Yeah.
There is just, as you said, a death squad rolling around this map. Yeah, Bears can buy a bit of time, but time is not really the biggest factor. It's the numbers, the sheer amount of bodies on the Vitality side. And again, Whaler's trying to play his life. Good opportunity to get to the third, just slips through his fingers. And Hicks, and the tank is in on the site. Takas was just melted. His HP was so low then. Logan, I mean, we noted the Sheriff earlier, but again, these are all favorable engagements still for Vitality. Sender's got to be a bit more careful. He does want to put his life on the line, but they've noted pretty much everything. Even if they try and lean back to, hey, look at this position from Destrian. Oh, that was sloppy. That was sloppy. The tank happy on the drive-by, and they've carved a path. They've opened up a chance for themselves, an opportunity now to actually make this work.
If the word I'm thinking of when I think of Gentlemates is bold, and just look at Whalers.
Love it. You got to do something. It's a judge. What else are you meant to do? He can hold this as long as he, well, as long as he can stand, right? Still, he's still a problem to get past. Look at this utility pouring in, buying precious seconds this time. Bears going through all of it. Lovely work from Whalers, still alive. One more go of it on the corner. You can see Kicks just closing in like, I don't want it. I don't want any of that. I'm out. Flash, Paranoia, and there are those blast packs. First, oh, that's stunning. Runner on a mission, but he can't break the back line. Bears and Logan still alive. Going to be trying to desperately hold this. That's great work from Bears. Tried to just almost predict the swing, but now that plant isn't ideal for them. Logan can't do much to deny. He's got to accept his fate here. And the Odin, well, it's not pretty, but at least holds him back. Issues, let's see. Runner, can you be the problem, or... No, absolutely not. You are swept aside in a second, and Takas just off the leash. The tank charging him down, so trying to take as much space as possible.
Yeah, I don't know how he's got both of those. Found a player up above and then down, quickly switching things up. Now Sender's back at the site again, and he's got a quick rotation from Kicks. It's possible.
I'm looking a little at Destrian's position, if that does have an effect. If Sender can hold them away, right? If he can hold them back, the tank already takes down Kicks. So it is literally the last standing bastion of hope. Was Sender, he's fallen, and already Destrian's thinking better of this. Down coming into this, a time limit. They got to get going. There's so much on the screen right now, but all you can really know is the tank has fallen. Takas still there, was still trying to put his body on the line for this. Sender has to give away a little of the game, and they slowed it down just with the lockdown and speaker. No way! No way does Takas get away with that? Dragging them down to hell with him. Certainly have those audio cues. Runner called in. Wow, come on, Runner, what was that? Destrian not going to be able to have the same sort of success, though. Oh, no. The timing, Whalers. Counting his lucky stars for that one, but it is just on Whalers and Logan. TP is there, he's taking it. Where's he off to? All the way to C, and Sender is running it down. Time, 6 seconds, he's dead! And that is surely the round. Logan can do nothing about this one, but accept.
And now he has his ultimate as well.
This is almost infallible as it stands. 2 big picks on either side of the map. You couldn't be asking for a better outcome. Sender's got to respect it as well. You don't want to lose all presence, but again, do you then just springboard straight through towards C? You just got the pick on the solo player, or what you'll assume is a solo player. So yeah, you absolutely do. They're all caught on the heels. That's a problem. Takas goes down, so now they're a little bit uncomfortable. You can see that look back. And they're just Bears. Oh dear, the tank has got to go absolutely clutch, and it's not clean. Safe's punished, and this is now looking like an absolute nightmare in the making. Logan, you've got a 1v3 and 20 seconds. What are you going to do with it? You don't know how close they are, you're taking a risk. And the risk is paid. He's got time for a plant. He doesn't know how much time he's got to play with. A little bit of utility now back into play here. He could utilize this, opts against it. And does he get to keep his life? He's just heard this coming in. He's got to run this down perfectly. He's played it very well in the first. The follow-ups are there. 2 more players to find Sender. 1. Safe sitting this. Oh, this is lovely. Actually gets denied. He can't depend on it. He has to body check this. He has to go forward and he can't do it. And he's feeling that pinch. He feels the pressure coming his way. He's trying to deny as much of that space and tee himself up to do just that. Slow down the roll. But Takas having none of it. Wants to get ahead, gets dealt with almost by the dog, has to just post that. But look who's ahead of it again. You've still got Kicks here who could potentially be an issue, right? He's holding a lot of this space and he even takes down Takas. It's Logan and Whalers with a world of trouble against them.
He's the only one within the sight, but it's a nice shot, and somehow they've turned this back.
It ain't over yet. They're holding on by the finest of margins. Whalers tried to be a little cheeky with the timing of it, but it didn't work out. Logan so low on HP. I don't know what you're meant to do here. This is looking like this is done. I don't think Logan can really deny anything. Pull this many players away when there's only 3 of them. Losing out those bodies earlier on was basically the first nail, and Kicks is the second in the coffin. Want to try and control this. Let's call back for support. That's lovely. Sender finds a second on for the third as well. Bayaz has to run. He's scrambling away, eats the paranoia, but luckily enough can navigate around well. But he has just rescinded the entire way back towards A.
Yeah, we have had a week of IGL's top fragging. Sender now doing it. We had Boo, we've had Pora.
Yeah.
I think Boaster's going to drop 30 when he finally gets to the server.
Okay. I like that.
Maybe not. We'll see.
No. You called it. You will stand by that one. That's a prediction we can bank. But again, this feels quite indicative of how this game might go, or at least this half. This kind of almost hell-bent aggression from Gentlemates that you need to do, but it's very hard to make it work. And look at this utility in play. Logan teed up with a perfect position to punish Runner going down. And now what can they make of this though? What can they do with this? Can they get that plant? Is that a possibility for them here? Is there a challenge? Here's that challenge. It's a swing back in. Destrian does very well to find Logan. Down to Whalers and Bayaz here. 12 more seconds. Time becoming a factor. Bayaz the only one standing, and Sender. Edge doesn't it? He's creeping pretty far ahead. Runner, does he spot him? There's the flat. Oh, come on, Sender!
What?
Did he just blind do that? Was that?
Oh, no, he just wallbanged him from the back lines. That's what that was. That was a different push that came through, and then Sender just went, I'll just pop his head through the box.
Madness. Takas did just win that fight towards Destrian, though, so they are actually keeping the numbers advantage here for the Gentlemaid side. Can they control the end of the situation, though? There's still a player. There's a problem. That is going to be Whalers here. Tucked away in the corner. Oh, he's going to be hard checked and hard cleared. He just, between a rock and a hard place, he didn't know quite what to do with that one. Plant going to come down, and now down to the 3v3. Safe over by the tree, too, trying to get a little ahead of themselves. Logan, this could be everything, and it is! On for the 4, no, not going to get it, but left on the 3rd, and it's safe left alive in a 1v2, and this man is a monster. This man, terrifying in his own right, but can he do it now? The smoke about to fade, and they waited for it. Bayaz is there. Is this round? What am I watching here? This is like a complete switch up. The tank is just putting himself on the line here. Bayaz going to make the most of that by punishing Destrian off the back of it, and now they try and chase him down. Where are they off to? Whalers is about to get overwhelmed. He can barely make it out of there alive. He's got to run away on 12 HP, just about getting a smoke back online, but that's almost too late. Yeah, they want him dead. Kicks is hot on his heels. He's gone. Sights open. Plant's going to be in.
It's almost like Vitality's going to leap out of their book. They were caught in a weird spot, and they have just gone hunting. Logan needs to be a hero again, and he takes down the Danger Man.
Now this could be a Logan round. This could be a little something. Did he spot both or just one? Not going to get it. Runner, clean, sharp. Locked on perfectly. Bayaz and Takas know. Yeah, and once again, doubling down, tripling down. It's Runner not up to the challenge this time. Gets put to bed by Natank, who gets to dip away and keep his life. Safe though!
What?
Finally gets in, gets 2 for himself. Natank's not stopping. He still wanted more pressure. They are willing to fight till the very end here, but they have to back away. Vitality have to move. They're working off the back of these Seekers. Kicks is just going to take the tour if he has to.
Found them.
They're going quickly towards C. Logan's here. Logan could stop this before it even starts. He's got to know it. He's got to know it. But the you just heard the ult go through, so Natank needs to be pretty much a scout. Actually turned the flash really well. Oh my god, I thought that was done for.
To do, maybe thinking of what he would do in that scenario, it needed to be cleaner if Logan was going to be able to win that fight. Unfortunately, Kicks can't heal himself, but that's the least of their worries. They've got a 2-man advantage and a free A site, and they got rid of the lockdown. That was the one real dangerous ultimate that's online.
That was the integral piece, right? Yep. That could have been something to it. I think this is going to be a very early call to save here. I think you're going to have to give up to 12. And Destrian.
Ooh. He's at the steps.
Oh,
they've gone like ships in the night. His teammates got that. Whalers must be like, wait, how? How's he there?
How's that happened? Towards that B-side, and on the platter is Takas. That is the ult removed, and the B-side now under the Vitality flag.
And the tank trying to do whatever he can, but they just have utility ready every single time. Bears having to use what he can to force them out. I think this is done. Lockdown finally.
Run in there. Gentlemates, the options are dwindling. Time is dwindling. Is it? You gotta face the music, and Runner is just running through him. Whaler's beautiful, but
No!
down with a knife! The ultimate disrespect!